What's up, you guys? This is like literally breaking news as I get it. We This is a lot that has been going on out here on social media. You do know Kai is a YouTuber streamer on Twitch, and also he is a YouTuber. He have caused a riot in New York City. He have caused a riot in New York, and as of right now, he have been arrested. This is something that was going on. He announced that he was going to give away 200 PlayStation 5, PS5, and apparently over they're estimating about 2,000 people have showed up downtown in the down area of New York City. They're calling it Union Square, and apparently it was a riot that happened. Is currently on the news now, and they're talking about it. This is extremely sad. I am shocked that this have happened. I am literally just shocked that this man did this without a permit. And I'm going to show y'all a picture here of this situation of the crowd that was out there, and they actually was looting the area, and also they were attacking the police that's there as well. So I'm going to show you all this picture here that I took, like a screen grab. I actually took from the news in New York that is literally covering this. Helicopters as well is covering this. As you can see, the crowd that was out there, and also you see that was Kai's car, vehicle that was leaving the area, and people were proceeding to be on the vehicle as well. They did not want to leave, and they were looking for. Apparently, I'm getting word that they wanted to give gift cards, and now we're hearing that he have officially been arrested. So give me a second. Let me go and check here and see about the arresting. Give me a second. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Give me a second. I'll let y'all hear.
By East 16th now, and we're going to keep moving. You can see everyone being forced to go that way. Police are surrounding this place. Traffic is blocked off. If you're trying to drive and walk in this area, stay away. Maurice, yes?
Yeah, what I'm wondering most about is these folks who are in this crowd. What are they saying? What do they want? What are they doing? What is it all about? Because this started as a YouTuber inviting people to give them free stuff, and then it turned into this. Right. So what's their disposition? Are they angry? Are they happy? Are they just having fun? Are they just opportunistic? What exactly is going on?
Well, the one gentleman we spoke to when we first got here said he showed up because this was a gaming giveaway. He wanted to try and get a PlayStation 5 or whatever it was they were trying to give out. But as soon as the people showed up to do that, that's when this crowd just started swarming the people doing the giveaway, and just, this all broke out here. I mean, we've seen people joking around. It's a good question. Haven't been able to speak to too many. People are just trying to jump in front of our cameras.
Okay, so as you can see, this is literally what's going on out there in New York. This is not good. They have already saying that he did not have a permit. They are saying he could possibly be charged with causing a riot. Also, I want to post another picture here of him actually posting a give me a second here. He actually posted something on his IG. Give me one particular second. I want to make sure I post that as well so you all can see that. I do know that I am live. I know a lot of people probably will see this in the replay. I don't have time to share it. This is literally off, literally breaking news that we have here. So I'm trying to give y'all as much information as possible. For those that do not know who he is one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. And he's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. So I definitely want to put this out here. One of the most extreme popular Twitch. He actually won an award for being one of the most popular, most streamed guys. And he makes millions of dollars a month. posting information and everything, literally post the information. He makes millions of dollars a month. So I want to make sure I post this as well so you all can see this. I know a lot of y'all have not heard about him. It's not your demographic. Most of y'all are older people. Y'all are not watching him because he's a young guy. What will he be considered? Gen Z? Gen what? Okay, hold on. I want to make sure y'all can see that as well. But a lot of you all do not watch him because he's just not in your demographic. But your child, if you have a teenager, your teenage child probably watch him, or a cousin probably watch him as well. I got caught on to him because of his friend was accused of our a victim, and so that's how I got to watch him as well, because of his friend supposedly abused a black woman at a New Year's Eve party. And so I've been covering him, and I became a fan because some of the stuff, he's very entertaining. Nicki Minaj been on his show, as well as so many other celebrities been on his show as well. So he is a very popular streamer, and he streams right outside his house, inside his home. That is where he streams. So I'm going to show y'all this. This is a screenshot of him in a hotel. I'm sorry, I don't know where he was at. I don't know if it's a hospital, but this is what he posted on Instagram. Give me a sec. I'm trying to put it on here. Y'all bear with me, you guys. So y'all can see it. Hold on, I got to go all the way up here so y'all can actually see that post of him actually being at the way. Give me a second here. Okay, here we go. What in the world is going on here? Because I see that. I want to make sure y'all can see that picture as well. There we go. Okay, and let me download that so you all can see that as well on the green screen. Oh, wow, that is so big. Okay, again, let me bring that a little smaller so y'all can see this. And he's like, literally, like, we're bragging about the situation. So I'm going to save this so y'all can see it on y'all screen here, because it looked like he was kind of bragging and happy that people showed up to see him. So I'm going to make sure that way as well. And everybody asks him, well, why was they doing this? I mean, if you get a crowd of unruly people want stuff for free, it can go very disastrous. This is why the city asks you to get permits so they can kind of prepare for this. And he did not do it. And a lot of people were pissed because they did not get the free gift card, the PS5, or any of that. And so a lot of these young people were upset about that. It was not it was just a disaster. So you clearly, I don't know if you all can read that on your screen here because it's probably small, but he said, I love you guys to the fullest. You guys are amazing. The love from the home base is real. Please be safe. And this was like, he took a screenshot of a picture of the news, and he's literally, we're bragging about it. So I'm going to go back to the news here and see what is going on the ground here, and so you all can hear it. This is something I've never seen something like this before, where a creator, especially a black creator, can accumulate all of this noise on social media and to literally shut down some parts of New York where they have to do a level 4, and a level 4 they have not done a level 4 since September 11. A level 4 is the police response, where they can literally dispatch about 1,000 officers, and that they do that only for that level, and that's like the highest level of police of dispatch. So they literally have to do a level 4, and everybody is talking about it all over social media. This is a serious matter, and again, I believe he was arrested. Again, the New York Police Department did arrest him for this matter, and a lot of people is talking about it on social media. And so again, this is something that is going on, and we are talking about it all over social media. And this is something where we are praying that no one get hurt or injured. I know a lot of people was on the roof or the hood of his car, and where he was trying to get away because it was no security there. Apparently, he made an announcement, and I'm getting the details as I can. He made an announcement on his social media page and said that for the people to come through, and he made that announcement. And while he made that announcement, he wanted people to get free PS5. And when he said get free PS5, the crowd, and apparently they say he only had 200 PS5 to give out, and more than 200 people showed up. This issue is he's going to be railroaded because, number one, they have already, a couple of my sources are saying they are applying pressure with Twitch, are going to make an announcement soon to see if they're going to terminate his relationship with Twitch. That would hurt him in his pockets, because now they are, these politicians, because you got to understand, this is Kai, because I think people don't know how he look. Okay, let's put him on the screen here so y'all understand what is going on here. This is a black man, okay, that caused a riot, property damage, police overtime, right? Cars are getting vandalism. This is serious. This ain't no, okay, a little petty type of crime. He literally brought a lot of young people. So you will get this man, probably his career will be ended when it comes to his streaming career, when it comes to Twitch, because he did this in New York. They're going to turn against him. This is the same New York that arrests 5 innocent teenagers of, they call it Central Park 5. You got to understand, New York don't play. Even though people feel that New York is so liberal, and it's really not. It don't feel so liberal towards a lot of black people. And so if you're doing this and the police have to come, and it was overtime that they have to spend millions of dollars, the New York City going to say millions. It's already going to be this huge, gigantic number that is going on. This is a serious matter. This is not like, okay, you stole grandma's car or you stole grandma's cookies. You have literally caused a riot, and that's what the media is saying. So I'm gonna go back to the media and let y'all hear what is going on social media. I know a lot of people probably won't see this until we're actually done streaming, but I said, hey, I have to go live and put this out here as well. So give me a second while I go back on there so you all can see it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go back on here so y'all can see. A lot of people do not talk about Kai because, again, a lot of us is older than him. He's in his 20s, but again, he's a very popular streamer. You ain't causing 3,000 people to come there. You ain't popular. Okay, let's go back to them. Let me see what they're saying on CBS New York. Okay, they got riot gear.
If not all, the crowd is now out of Union Square.
And they're dispersing elsewhere, and in certain cases causing mayhem in other spots too.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm going to go back to that because CBS New York got a little bit better coverage. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, actually, here, look, we can show you one. Don, turn around if you can, and there's the drone right there. That NYPD drone has pretty much been over here.
Right, and now they got the drone. So it's a lot of technology is being used as well. I don't know if anybody want to say something, if they got something to say, if they actually live in New York. They say, yeah, the NYPD don't play that. He's going down, and this ain't no joke. I think he think it's funny. It's not. I don't know what made him think to put this together and not plan it with his own security, with the NYPD, with the city. No one knew that this was going on. And I want to make sure, if y'all can try to find the documentation of that announcement that he made. Let me actually go on Twitter and do some digging here, because I'm like, where did he make this announcement? It had to have been on Twitter. Yeah, it had to have been on Twitter. My barber is saying, seeing that coming, too much power. People is saying, let me go on Twitter right now, because I believe he is trending on Twitter. So y'all bear with me as we come. And again, I do want to apologize for bringing this video to you all, not planned, because we usually was planning on going live tonight, but this is breaking This is breaking news. This is a riot. This is what they are saying. So give me a second while I will bring it up. He is trending in New York. Again, we are looking at this. Someone said, they said, bro, all that New York heard was free-ish, so they pull up. Okay, I want to try to find a tweet of the announcement of that. Okay, give me a second here. Let me actually go on here. They say breaking social media personality Kai has been arrested after chaos unfolded at his event in Union Square. Kai, for those unaware, is a well-known Twitch streamer and YouTuber who earlier this year became the most streamed Twitch user ever. Kai was holding the event as some sort of huge giveaway and promised to give video game consoles and more away. However, the event turned into an unruly mob. Began throwing objects at police. Police then reportedly began clinging onto people then reportedly began clinging onto his vehicle as he left the scene. What are your thoughts about this incident? What the heck caused it to become so unruly? Why does it seem like Kai drove away with people on his vehicle? The person did say on here, yeah, to me it appeared things got out of hand and he wasn't expecting that. Then he tried to leave out of fear for his safety. People was on his car. I feel like it's a tough situation. You can't just let people potentially break into your car, but at the same time, driving away at high speed put those people lives in danger. Someone said, my money is on the lack of a permit. You can't flash mob Union Square with thousands of people without a permit. He'll be charged with causing some type of public disturbance. Totally irresponsible. Another person said this, quote, yeah, that's my guess too, as to what the charge would be unless something else took place. I don't know if he could be charged with speeding away on his vehicle, but they will be having some charges. This is all over social media. Update: the New York Police Department is currently dealing with large gatherings, including a riot-like atmosphere at Union Square Park in Manhattan. I am not from New York, but I'm assuming Manhattan is definitely a rich area. I don't know if anybody from New York can call in to talk about that particular area, that demographic. I'm assuming that is a white area. It is not predominantly a black low-income area. I believe those people that is there is of high class of income. So I don't know. I'm just reading here as I go. Give me a second while I get more information. I'm seeing right here, they're saying, yes, the trains are bypassing Union Square station. Okay, give me a second. I want to actually get somebody from New York that can speak on this matter. If you are from New York, if you know what's going on there, if you can speak on this matter, please call in. We want to open up the phone. I want to hear from the people there, and I want to have a awesome dialogue today. And I want to know, is it over for Kai's career as a streamer? Is it over for him as a streamer? So give me a second here. As it over for him as a streamer? Okay. So the number is on the screen here. So you give me, yeah, okay. Now y'all can call in because the lines are open. Because we do have the phone lines is open now. So if the phone lines is open, give me a second here. Okay, now call back in anybody that was calling in, because the phone lines is open now. Give me a second. I am sharing this video as I can. I know a lot of people are waking up to this news. This is no joke. This is a serious matter, and this is going on. So if you're calling in, the phone lines is open. Okay. Hello, Ika, are you there? Because I know you're from New York.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley? That's why I love you, man.
Hey.
Because I did not know nothing about this.
Wow.
Am I hearing an echo?
Yo, no, you're good. It's no echo on my end. You probably hear an echo, but it's no echo on my end. Go ahead.
Well, 14th Street Union Square, that is a
do you have hold on, do you have me playing in the back or something like that? Or do you have me playing on your phone? Let me make sure I got everything closed out on my end. Okay, I do.
No, I can call you right back.
Okay. No, I'm just saying. Do y'all hear it? Do y'all hear any playback on y'all end? Press 1. Okay. Let me know if y'all hear any playback on y'all end. If not, then we good. Let me know on y'all end.
I hear echo.
Yeah, I don't know if they hear it though. I hear it in my headphones. I want to know, do they actually hear it? Let's give it a second while they respond. Okay. Do y'all hear any echo on y'all end? Okay, they said no, but you can go ahead because they said no. Go ahead.
Oh, so that's 14th Street, Union Square.
Okay.
Is Caucasian City, man.
Yes.
And I think he should be held accountable because you need a permit. All the following that he has, he should know that.
Absolutely.
So anyone that got injured, that's a lawsuit for Kai. Oh. Baby, don't you think I was down there working right now, baby? And I would have injured trying to get away from the crowd? That's a lawsuit on his end.
That's a very lawsuit that insurance will not cover. I mean, I don't even know if he have liability insurance because number one, there was no permit. He did not have a permit at all.
But he encouraged this outrage.
Yeah. Because they are calling a chaos, riot, mob action.
Yes, they're going to call it worse.
They're going to call it worse because he is black. So they're going to railroad him and they're going to apply pressure to his power base. As right now, let me see the Twitch release a statement. I just hope no one pass away for this because this would be bad for his brand because brand will pull away if it's loss of life.
And they should because this is crazy. He has all the following and only giving away 12 PS5.
Wow.
The city is a lot of people. It's Friday. There's a lot of people that hang out in the city.
Wow.
And of course, you're going to get mobbed. Like he should have did it better.
Yes.
He should have been line control, security, police officers involved.
And my thing is this because 200 plate PS for his type of audience, and it was no security. It was no barriers. It was one person. Oh my gosh. I want to see if I can find. Okay, let me screen record this video. It was one person. Okay, I'm not going to even show it. It was one person that was on the car and the car was speeding away and they fell and hit the ground. Wow. And I will retweet that and show that on my Twitter. It hit the ground. They were on the car. About 3-4 people were on top of the car and he was speeding away at a high speed for his safety. Because the crowd was getting it was for his own safety. His security decided to say end it. But this is why you have a permit. This is why you let the city know what you're doing. You cannot make this type of announcement without pre-planning.
Exactly, I agree with you 1,000%. And anything that happened to anyone that was there could sue him for that.
The city can sue him for that. And also the people.
And anyone that got injured.
Yeah.
Because he made that announcement. He posted it. It was on him. He's liable for any damages.
You know,
and today is Friday.
Yes.
Baby, if you get locked up,
he won't be able
72 hours.
He won't be able to see the judge until Monday.
But now sometimes they do a DAT, disappearance ticket. But this is a high value thing, so I think they might keep him.
They might keep him just to teach him a lesson. Because again, the police is pissed. I mean, this is everyone, and it's not just a New York story now. This is a national story. I don't know if anybody is watching CNN or MSNBC. If you're by the television, let me know if they're talking about this as well. If this is, because that would mean this is a national story. Because even though it's on the blogs, I want to know what is on y'all television screen. So let me know if they're broadcasting any live shots about this on CNN or MSNBC. But as of right now, Kai is trending number one on Twitter. That I just got that update. He is trending number one on Twitter. He can possibly lose a lot of money for this. A lot of money. He can lose a lot bread for this lawsuit, for the lawsuit that's going to come down.
And also, he already has so much fame, and like people know him. So why do something stupid like this?
I can answer that. People, once you get a taste of fame, so people got to be careful when you want that type of fame that he have. When you use everybody talking about, you want to test it. It's an addiction. And then the part that gets me is that before he was arrested, he bragged about this. He was proud. Look, get into this. He said this. He said on here, and this is directly off of his Facebook page. He said, "I love you guys to the fullest. You guys are amazing. The love from a home base is real. Please be safe." I mean, why would you take a screenshot of these people throwing stuff, riot gear? It's like you don't have no sympathy. He didn't make no tweets like, "Oh my gosh, I apologize. Please go home." Nothing, nothing. And I don't think, and from my word, people are saying that nobody even got a PS5. No, nobody got it.
None of the idiots got anything. But I seen someone did get handcuffed.
Yes.
So some of them went to jail as well.
Yes. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see if I can. I think I can screen share on here. Okay. Let me see if I can screen share. This is a part of a video that is that we could definitely do on there. And I'm sorry if anybody that's actually can want to dive in and talk about this. Again, a lot of people don't know who Kai is. He's a very popular person. Well, a lot of people that don't know who he is, he now got a boost of fame.
And that's crazy.
A boost of fame. He just got a boost of fame. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. His name have just, if you didn't know who he was, he's more so introduced to my generation, older folks.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to show y'all this. Let me see if I can screen share this. And I want to thank the icon for giving us an insight of that area. Because as of right now, he did say that area is a predominantly white area.
Absolutely.
So this is sad. This is woo. That's all I can say, man. Okay, this is sad. Okay, let's play a little of this. Okay, this is part of it, as you all can see.
Take them over there. Wait it back. You get the back. Hey, stay with me. Watch out. Hold on. Watch out. Hold on.
Okay, did y'all hear all the people that was there? Clearly, you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Clearly, he have lost control. It was not enough. It was no police presence. He lost control, and it just was something. Okay,
he sure did. And I also want to say this: it's so many of those people that came out as fans. Not everyone is your fan. You have to think about it as that as well. Okay. You don't have that much security to protect you from all the crowd that was there. It was stupid to me. It was careless. He wasn't smart, and he needs to get in trouble. I demand New York City to put a foot down on Kai to show him a lesson and let the copycats don't do the same thing, because I believe there are going to be other people that's thirsty for fame and that has a high following that will copycat this nonsense.
Yeah, you can clearly see that the FBI is going to be investigating this, because anytime that when we do stuff, especially when you black, this is dangerous to the system. And a lot of police officers that didn't even know who he is, I guarantee they like, who is that? Who is Kai? What? Who is
making all this money, more money than me?
Making more money. They're gonna make an example out of him. You're gonna hear, just watch, charges, allegations. Just watch. He's gonna be crucified in the media because number one, this man got too much power, and he making all this money. They're going to look at his taxes. It's going to be a lot. I don't think he's aware. He's not, because he's young. He's not aware of what he did. And I think he was looking at, oh my gosh, I'm going viral. This is going to be good for my career. But in the long run, it's going to hurt your career. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt your career. And if you lose your Twitch deal, that's a big part of your income gone.
So because he already felt it when they banned him, right?
Yeah. Because they had ended his because of multiple, like twice. And so this is international, and now everybody, and you this have just sent to me, like the CNN, the New York Police Department took social media star Kai into custody Friday after a large crowd gathered in Union Square for a giveaway, according to law enforcement source. Kai, who has 4 million followers on YouTube and 5 million on Instagram, 6.5 million on Twitch, said during Wednesday Twitch stream, that he would be hosting a huge giveaway Friday at 4 p.m. in Union Square. They said in the stream, he said they will be giving away computers, PlayStation 5, microphones, keyboards, webcams, gaming chairs, headphones, and gift cards from a truck in Union Square. I feel like New York really deserved this, he said. The crowds spurred and the New York PD to activate a level 4 response, its highest level of disaster response. The department earlier announcement that they had activated a level 2 response to handle the crowds and clear the area. Kai said during his Wednesday stream that attendees will be able to win prizes by correctly answering random questions related to YouTube and streaming. If you get it right, boom, you get a PS5. Just like that,
so
he said.
That being said, though, Wiley, it has to be some kind of control.
Yeah, he didn't have a permit. They said Kai streamed live on Twitch on Friday for some portion of the event, posting videos from the crowd. In one of the videos seemingly posted from the inside of the truck, he described the chaotic gathering, saying, "It's everybody for themselves. It's a war out there." He also described the heavy police presence. Friday afternoon, the influencer posted a picture to his Instagram story showing news coverage of the crowds along with the message, "I love you guys to the fullest. You guys are amazing. Stay safe," he added. So again, I don't think that the police knew who he was. They just said, oh, this is a black streamer. It's going to be like 6 people show up. And baby, he had almost about 2,000 to 3,000 people. So, and it just went chaotic because, cities have been dealing with mob action. And I know people don't like me using the word, but they have been dealing with mob action of teenagers destroying properties in downtown area. They just had done that in Chicago about 3 or 4 times where they was looting and all of that. And now that you have a black streamer with the voice of young people encouraging them, say, hey, I'm going to give y'all some PS5s and blah, blah, blah. If you just answer a couple of questions, no police presence, no permits, not working with the city, not working with state, anything, and influx of it. And to the New York City Police Department have to activate a level 4 response. That's only when you're dealing with a crisis.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times that they have to, this is a serious matter and have now turned criminal because they arrested him. This ain't no joke.
As they should.
This ain't no joke.
Because, other people that's going to copycat off of him.
Yes. They said that says more about Gen Z than him. He just didn't do the giveaway properly and should be held responsible. But career over, you have to understand, if you are a business,
people's lives could have been lost.
People live. It was a guy that was on the truck, and y'all can go check it out on my Twitter. I just didn't want to show him just hitting that concrete. Let's just say, for instance, he have a brain injuries or something like that. That family can go. not only they're going to go out the Kai, but they're going to go after the city. And then the city's going to go out the Kai. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a money thing. And I don't think he planned this. He didn't, because he only had a couple of security guards and they got overrun and they had to flee out of there and they was all on top of his car.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So I just think that this is a grown man. He's not a child. He's an adult and he got money. He should have talked to his team and planned this the correct way. It's a good idea to say, hey, do a PS5 giveaway. Okay, have proper security, work with the police, because you got to work with the police. He didn't do that. He did it on his own, and look exactly what happened.
You're right.
And now this is just, it's a shit show. Now they're going to show, now the people in the media, they're going to crucify him. They're already using the word mob action. They have used the word riots. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make an example out of him, because if they don't, you will get a copycat.
Absolutely.
So they will make an example.
See, like the dancers on TikTok say they're going to be in the city, 42nd Street, and they want to come out, but they don't have a big spot like Kai. They don't have millions of people.
Yes, and then people are saying, well, I don't think he meant harm. It ain't about what you didn't mean. You use your power.
You have to think.
Yes, you use your
possibility.
Influence. You got to understand what happened to them white folks in the Capitol, okay? And how they got charged and how they're trying to charge Trump for that. And it was people that went over 1,000 people that was charged and went to prison. So you have to be careful using your influence for bad. He used his influence for bad. He really did.
And his security failed him as well, because they should have known better.
Yes. His security had failed him. And if you deal with any proper skilled security company and not your homeboy cousin them, they would have told you, bro, this is unsafe. Because it's security teams that
happen to fall under you.
Yes, they can look on social media, they can kind of tell, but then again, you wasn't prepared for this. And then I don't even see any trucks of the PS5s.
I was looking too.
Did you see any trucks with the PS? Because 200 PS5 and all them gaming chairs. The man said, what else did he say? Gaming chairs. He said webcams. You ain't fitting all that stuff in no SUV.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You ain't putting that in no SUV. So you don't see none of that. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? Why would he? For me, I think it was just stupid, because, your career, all the money that you do have, they're going to go after it. They're going to go after your money. And you better hope that Twitch do not penalize you, because Twitch can be held responsible, because you went on that app to tell the people that you was going to give all this giveaway. What was it? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I also want to say this. I'm a little passionate because my nephews watch him. I don't know if they went, but they could have been in that crowd.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And who knows? Some of the producer relatives could have been there.
Facts.
Family members.
This is so true.
And got hurt.
And I just want to make it clear that he is trending number one. Well, he was trending number one. I think it went down to number 4 or 5 on Twitter. He was trending on Twitter. So this is a very serious matter. Very serious. They said Kai just uploaded on his channel with a title saying he shut down. Okay, let me actually go to his channel here. I'm just going to look at it and see what he posted on there, because he did it for promo. I get it. Do I think he is over for him? No, because he's still got a lot of power, because people are looking at the numbers like ish, and of course his team, they posted Kai Cenat shuts down New York City. He posted the video on there as well. It's just like he posted that on his YouTube channel. It's been posted for 39 minutes, got almost 70,000 views. And then also they said, I want to read some of these comments here, and we also have the Icon New York is on the line. So if anybody from New York that do want to speak about this or speak about it, period, you can. I do know some of y'all are older, and I'm older too. I'm in my 30s. I didn't know who he was until this woman said that his friend violated her yoni. Okay. But one person said on here, Kai got zero self-awareness. If he thought this wouldn't happen, they said, someone said, man's influence is crazy. You know, he's made it when New York City is closed down because of him. They said the guy being interviewed by the news must be so proud and honored to be shown on this channel. Another person said, probably the dumbest and funny thing Kai has ever done. They said this man got left with the fist bump. They said leaving the guy hanging with the fist bump got me. I guess they left somebody hanging with a fist bump. They said Kai is dope as F for this. He never disappoint. They said the newscaster calling something boring is crazy. Whoever's reading this, okay, that's a troll. They said the fact Kai is so popular that many people are swarming the place like zombie is wild. The way Kai got picked up, I'm saying this in here. Give me a second here. I'm getting more stuff from the producers here. They're saying that Kai, he was born December 16, 2001. Okay. He is an American live streamer and YouTuber, best known for his live streams on Twitch and his comedy-based content posted on YouTube. He was born in 2001. Okay. So, wow, he's the same age as my baby brother. Okay. So, let me see. They said, okay, they holding a press conference. Okay, let me see if I can go to it. Hello. Where's the press conference at? Can somebody send it to me? Where y'all seeing the press conference at? Okay, let me type it in my YouTube. New York PD press conference. Give me a second. Okay, where's it at? Oh, y'all probably watching it on TV. Dr. Miney. I don't have New York City. Wow. Okay. Let me know if y'all can find it. Send it to my DM if y'all have the footage. If it's on YouTube. Let me know if it's on Twitter or YouTube or something. Let me know. Oh my God, he could be my little brother. News said the mayor and city hall are monitoring. They said NYPD. Okay, they're saying right now that they are monitoring. They said it's on New York City local news. Okay, wow, this is something. This is really, really something that's going. This is a national story. And for this day, I mean, you may disagree with me. This can be the dumbest, but in some instances, very smart to promote his brand as an entity.
Yes and no.
As an entity, at the end of the day, we will see about the lawsuits going to happen. But as an entity, he have crossed over,
and bring more awareness to his brand.
People, because a lot of people didn't know he existed. I'm looking at the chat now,
and now they do,
and that's why the numbers are low here, because my own audience don't know who that. Like they don't know who he is. But now a lot of people will know, and history. And if I were Twitch, I wouldn't get rid of him, because he's gonna. Can you imagine the amount of numbers he's gonna get on Twitch of his response, especially him leaving jail? I mean, maybe he wanted to do this. Maybe he wanted to do this to bring more publicity to his product. Obviously, you can tell that he kind of have his team in order, because they posted it very fast on his YouTube page. So they are going to, and which is smart. I feel like any bad news, any bad or good news, bad news or good news is still news. Bad publicity is still publicity. At the end of the day, but I am looking at the people that is in here. Like they did counsel it out. They said Kai fans so broke they're rioting over $500. They were fighting over it, but you gotta understand his demographic. His demographic is kids. They're not.
He's a 2001 baby.
He's
so
a 2001 baby. So his audience is like 14, 13, 12. Not, you know what I'm saying? So they don't have disposable income like how we have with disposable income. So they don't have that. So if somebody, hell, you got some adults that you got to be careful saying free television.
Absolutely.
You have adults acting crazy and you giving it to children. Like, come on now. Yeah. And it's it's also the summertime too, where everybody's outside looking for something to do. And it's a
Friday evening.
And this is a Friday. This is a very Friday. So this is definitely going to be something. I mean, wow. Everybody is talking about, like, my timeline. And the only reason what made me talk about this story, because I got a DM from someone that is a producer that watches Kai's video. So they said, hey, Wiley, it's a riot going in New York. And I couldn't believe it. And so I went and I saw it and I said, what?
And I'm glad you joked on it because I'm in New York and I didn't know about it.
Yes. They're saying they're now looting a hot dog stand. They said they're looting a hot dog stand. I do want to this is a lot. They said, what is wrong with people in big cities? That's someone that said, give me a second here. I'm gonna they said, and they are all holding a phone. All you have to do is geofence the entire area and go pick up all of them. That's what a white lady have said. White conservatives, I'm gonna definitely check their pages too. If y'all have any statements that I should be reading on air, let me know. This is something they said, just the word free get people to lose their mind. Yeah, and especially when you have a popular person like Kai. He's very popular, very, very popular. And I'm looking at the numbers here. They are everywhere is talking about this. They said just gave New York PD a flashback to the looting days. Luckily, instead of stores, it was glizzy stands now. Okay, I don't know what a glizzy stand is. They say, you know what Kai fan base is? Out of control teens. They are reckless. Let's not act like his fans are Taylor Swift fans. Yes, I'm telling you, like, it's his fan base. You understand? His fan base is not a fan base of, Taylor Swift, Beyonce. That ain't his demographic. His demographic is young people. Okay? His demographic is young folks. So if you don't know, now you know. Okay? Oh, hot dog. Okay, thank you. Okay. This is really, and New York City, they're gonna because of police overtime, because of those drones, that's a lot of money.
He might have to pay that back.
He's gonna have to pay it back. I mean, he got the resources to pay it back. I mean, his price went up. I mean, it went up because a lot, like I said, there's a part of America that didn't know this guy existed. Their kids probably know it existed. And he was arrested. Yes, he was arrested. But now the parents are like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying?
And probably a lot of people to go see it because I do see a young little boy that got in the queue.
Yes, they say, oh my God.
He was down.
Someone said in the chat, oh my God, I live in New York and I never saw so many people. Like, people is commenting about this all over social media. This is something, man. This is a serious thing. And the reason, it's a great demographic, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Kai, talking about this and all of that, but he produced great content for his audience. I like to watch him. He's loud. He dance. He's just a young, jolly black man. And I love that for him, right? I love to see us win. But I also understand we have to be careful on how we uses our power. And when you use your power like this, you give the enemy a reason to come after you. And this is different than a Twitter cancellation. You're talking about government agencies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're talking about New York. This is the same place that had an attack back in September 11, 2001. So you're talking about a very special place that gave funding from the federal government, a lot of money from Homeland Security. So they're going to be, it's a lot of things that he could be charged with. So this is something, of course he's going to get a high powered attorney, but this is just not good because it embarrassed New York and making New York to seem to be out of control.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to, let me see if I can go on Twitter here and see if the New York, did they write a tweet here in here. Y'all can leave a comment. I thank Icon for being here because he's actually from New York. And he lives in New York, and he's seeing about this as well. Kai is trending number 2 on Twitter worldwide. He's trending number 2. So let me go to the NYPD, NYPD, and then I'm also going to go to the to see what is they saying on this thing here. Where's NYPD? Do they got a Twitter account? I thought they had a Twitter account. Let me go to NYPD. Okay, NYPD News. Let me see what they're saying here. Okay, watch live. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. The NYPD News
Chief Matthew, Chief of Department,
press conference.
Sitting here with me is Chief of Transit. Earlier today, at about 1:30 p.m., the NYPD became aware of a crowd forming in Union Square. It was quickly determined that an influencer was posting on social media about showing up to Union Square and was encouraging all of his followers to come to the park. There were some posts also about giving away some gaming systems. At approximately 3 p.m., the post went viral and thousands of people began to arrive at Union Square. Soon the park and the surrounding streets were overrun with people. They were obstructing both vehicular and pedestrian traffic. The NYPD responded by calling a mobilization in response to the large crowd. As the crowd grew, so did our mobilization. The crowd was swarmed when the influencer finally arrived at the park. Individuals in the park began to commit acts of violence towards the police and the public. There was a construction site within the Union Square Park, and people broke into the park and they began to throw articles that belonged to the construction site: paint cans, bottles, rocks. You had people walking around with shovels, axes, and other tools from the construction trade. And additionally, individuals were also lighting fireworks, and they were throwing them towards the police. They were throwing them towards each other. The influencer, we were able to eventually get him out of the park and remove him for safety reasons. Our officers exercised great restraint despite the aggression that they were met with and the acts of violence they were met with. Ultimately, myself and our leadership team, working in tandem with our department attorneys, did declare this gathering an unlawful assembly. The NYPD offered multiple, and I do mean multiple, opportunities for the crowd to leave. We tried to give them a means of egress for them to exit the park and exit the streets. After numerous warnings and after being assailed, hit with rocks and bottles and other debris, we started to make arrests to clear out the park. The total number of arrests is still being tallied at this point, and we're still doing evaluations for some of our members. We did have members that sustained some injuries out here. At this time, we successfully dispersed the park, but we still have crowds mulling around Manhattan, and we have officers following them, preventing them from destroying property, looting, and other things like that. And we'll continue to be out here, and we'll continue to disperse this crowd until they're all gone. We're using our drone technology to help us monitor the situation. Of course, our aviation unit is up there as well. Our officers still being met with some resistance after numerous warnings, and we're still making some additional arrests. This mobilization is ongoing, and as I said before, we will be here until this crowd disperses. At this point, I'll take any questions.
So we're going to start off with Josh Einiger, ABC7. Thank you.
Josh.
We heard reports of injured officers. A woman told me she saw a cop getting jumped and beaten. We have video of you being attacked. Your shirt shows. Can you talk about injuries to members of the service and to your own experience with it being happening?
Absolutely, Josh. And I believe the woman's account is possibly right, even though I don't know exactly what she's speaking about. Our officers were attacked. We were in there. We were crushed. We were pushed. I had officers on the floor. As you see, I'm a little embarrassed because I'm very dirty right here, but I was in the middle of the crowd. I was hit with multiple objects as well. I think I have a couple of injuries, but I'll figure that out once I have time to think about it.
But in terms of any officers treated for injuries that you know of?
Yeah, we had one or two officers removed, and we had officers out here. I had officers who got hit and were hurt, but they stayed. They stayed and helped us to control this.
We're going to go Associated Press.
Hi, sir.
I'm wondering if there is any kind of action that might be taken or could be taken against the influencer.
Absolutely. We're in contact with the influencer. I have our legal team here. I'm going to have a discussion with Commissioner Caban in a little bit, and then we'll make a decision there.
Well, I'm wondering, though, if there's anything specific that you could be targeting him with?
Well, we'll discuss with our legal department about inciting a riot and other charges.
Now we're going to go over
inciting a riot, other charges. Okay. And then I'm hearing other reports that he was arrested. So, again, I'm going to just say allegedly on that part till I get official word on that. But, baby, did they just say he was picking up axe and shovels?
From the construction site.
Right.
And
Go ahead.
for him to just put that on the record that he was injured and officers was injured, that's just a setup right there because they could now sue him later on.
Yeah. So, not yet arrested, just being questioned. Okay, I want to make sure again. Thank you so much for Mark. He wasn't arrested; he's just being questioned. But yeah, this is okay. Let's play a little bit more of this. Yikes! He said he can't even think about the injury because they threw some. I'm not laughing. Y'all threw something like this, and you see how they doing it. They have a black official. New York is very smart. And they making sure, and I can't really think about that because they hit me. I'm looking dirty. This is the NYPD. Babe, let me play some more. I'm not trying to laugh, but I can't be no police officer. If you throw a rock, I'm done. Baby, I'm coming out. I'm coming out Tory Lane on that pinky toe on you. Like, ain't no, I can't be no, because if you throw a shovel at me, baby. And see, I'm going to play a little bit more of this. Let me put it a little bit before I get my commentary. Let's play a little bit more of this. Come on.
to Matt. Chief, were any of the youths injured? How many of them? What was the extent of the injury? And was he actually giving away PlayStations, or was that just a claim?
That I'm not sure in terms of the PlayStation. I personally observed young people walking out with their heads bleeding from their heads, bleeding from on their faces. I've seen I personally observed young people having panic attacks, anxiety.
Oh my God, this is bad. Let me play a little bit more. We got about 2 more minutes. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm live on YouTube right now. Oh, okay. You want to text it to me? No. They can't. We talking about Kai. It's just the little right. Okay. Oh, wow. Do you have the information so I can talk about it? Okay, and I'm gonna go live and directly talk about it. Okay. Okay, I will. I will definitely talk about it. Thank you, brother. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, we just got some tea here. Okay. Let's play a little bit more of this press conference. Now, for all the new people that's late here, all right? Kai, an influencer, a streamer on Twitch, made an announcement on Facebook.
I'm going to go back in the bushes so you can answer the phone.
Okay. Made an announcement on Twitch that he's going to give away PS5 game chairs, webcams, chairs, and thousands of people showed up, and they started fighting with the police, throwing rocks, shovels, axe, and some of the officers are injured. Some of the people are bloody. Kai had to literally flee the scene. Many people was on top of his vehicle, as you can see that picture that is on your screen there. And this is something. And so we're playing the press conference of the NYPD. We got 2 more minutes left of that, and we're going to give our commentary. All right, here we go. Wait a minute. See, this sounds like people calling my phone.
Asthma attacks. There was multiple, people were suffering out here. It was a lot of people. It was uncontrolled. It took us a while to get it under control, and a lot of young people got hurt.
Was that in confrontation with the police, or was that in the riot?
No, most of it was within the park. The young people in the park throwing objects at each other. They were dancing. They were doing a whole lot of things, but they were hurting each other as they were doing this.
Why were they stealing stuff from the construction site?
That I don't have an answer for.
Matt, we're going to move on. Mark Morales, CNN.
What's the estimate as to how many people were here, and where is this YouTuber streaming now? What precinct is it?
We do have him. I don't know exactly which precinct he's in. We have him. In terms of people, it was thousands of people out here. It wasn't hundreds of people. It was thousands, and mostly young people out here.
All right, Dean Moses, AM New York. This isn't the first time something like this has happened after the giveaway. You guys are going to look into prevent this in the future?
We're going to definitely work on this. This is something we will have an after-action review of in terms of how we responded, how we're monitoring social media, and how we can prevent this in the future. We have encountered things like this before, but it never to this level of dangerousness where young people would not listen to our commands. They were fighting each other, they were hurting each other, and they were turning our attacks on us. We had to defend ourselves, and we had to make arrests.
Alfredo Costa, Telemundo. Approximately, Chief, how many people were arrested today?
Quite a few. I don't have an exact answer. We loaded up a city bus. The bus, we had young people attacking the bus, trying to pull people off the bus.
Oh
we
my
had to
God.
send resources there to protect the bus. It was a very dangerous situation.
Anthony DiLorenzo, Pix 11. Chief, the question is, how does something like this happen? There's no monitoring at all, anything on your radar. This massive influence was coming. I know they just put it out a permit. Security doesn't have a permit. But was this at all on his radar? How did you let it get bigger?
Well, this speaks to the power of social media and the danger of social media. We do monitor social media. When I go back later on this evening, I will have an after action to determine exactly what our steps were. We can't allow this to happen again in the future.
We're going to take one more question. Joe Marino, New York Post. Chief, just to be clear, this wasn't pre-planned with the city. There was no coordination between this event producer and anyone in the department or the city. This was a totally spontaneous event that just sort of jumped off and grew and accelerated very quickly.
Yes, this was not pre-planned with the police department. This was something that was spontaneous. And as I just said in answering the last question, the power of social media, the danger of social media. Listen, we're not against young people having a good time. We're not against young people gathering. But it can't be to this level where it's dangerous. A lot of people got hurt today.
All right, thank you, everyone, for your time and attention. Thank you, folks. Thank you.
All right. As you clearly hear, it was not pre-planned with the city. I'm still laughing at with the shovels. I hope nobody get hurt. Baby, that was that's too much. Kai, why did you do that, bruh? It's going to be some serious, like, criminal charges that's going to be charged. He's going to be charged with this. Like, what? Not y'all picking up shovels and axe. What? I didn't even know they still use that. So, this is literally to break it down for you guys. Kai went on the social media site, Twitch, and said he was going to give away. Let me get into the list of the stuff that he said he was going to give away. He said he was going to give away. I want to make sure we can give it to the giveaway. Okay, in the stream, it said Kai said he will be giving away computers, PlayStation 5, microphones, keyboards, webcams, gaming chairs, headphones, and gift cards from a truck and Union Station. This is a quote from Kai. I feel like New York really deserves it, he said. Thousands of people began to gather at the park around 3 p.m. New York Police Chief Jeffrey said at a Friday news conference, soon the park and the surrounding streets were overrun with people obstructing and it's just a lot. This ain't funny, but it's funny. Bruh, I was like, what? Bruh, his brand just went to another level. And it was too much. They're destroying property. So I asked a poll of y'all if y'all want to call in. Some of y'all don't even know who this man is. Now press 1 if you know who he is. Press 2 if this is the first time you heard. Press 1 if you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time you heard about him. Press 1 if you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time you heard about him. Press 1 if you know who this man is, Kai is. Press 2, this is the first time you have heard about this man. Press 1 if you know who he is. Press 2 if you don't know. This is the first time you heard about him. Press 1 if you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time you heard about him. Press 1, you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time you heard about him. Press 1, you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time. Okay? Press 1, you know who he is. Press 2, this is the first time. Okay? Someone said, Ty said, didn't know he was that powerful. Wow. And the police didn't know. They said, yeah, we monitor social media, but y'all underestimated. Y'all didn't monitor this. Y'all probably thought this man ain't got that much juice, and it underestimated that. Now, Kai, this could have been avoidable. He wouldn't have been in much legal trouble if he would have worked with the city and work with those organizations where he get a permit, where he had to pay for his own security and pay for the NYPD. It could have been done in a decent amount instead of doing it in Union Square. It could have been a more contained area where they can block off the streets and stuff like that. It wasn't planned correctly. The execution was all the way off. Okay? They said, I know him because of clips of him and Krishan and Blueface. Okay. Do anybody want to call in and give their thoughts? Do anybody want to call in and give their thoughts? Anybody want to hit that number and call in? Anybody want to call in? Okay. Anybody got something to say about this? They said we all make dumb decisions, but when we were young, but I ain't gonna cause millions of dollars in damages. Oh wow. They said they're going to be on him. This is power that they are not going to like. This is a threat to a national security. Yeah. Just ignorance, a way out to work with around. Yeah, this is something. Okay. This is something. If he ain't on the radar of police agencies, he is today. Okay. If he's not, they say young people having all the power is a problem. When I was younger, it was Diddy. It was Diddy and the city colleges. People were crushed. So this is something. Kai didn't do anything criminally. The evil thing he did was send a tweet. The criminal charges are going to be against the bus full of juvenile delinquents. So, but he can face some civil action here. It was thousands of women out there also going crazy for Kai. Kai is lit. Look at Dre. I agree, Wiley, because it could have been a great thing for him in New York City. Could have been if it was planned correctly. This is power. I will cuss my followers out for the while. Like, and this is power. This is like a turn on. He about to get him so much poom poom thrown his way. Man, I'm kind of turned on by it. That's a lot of power. Man, you got your people coming for the popo, hitting shovels. Shovels and one of the police officers was injured, and he said he can't even worry about the injury because he's trying to do it. I want to know, was that the police chief? Don't let that be the police chief. I hope that. Tell me that wasn't the police chief that y'all is. Y'all better not injure the police chief. Was that the police chief? Can somebody confirm if that was the police chief? Can y'all confirm that? If that was the police chief? He ain't thinking about no poom poom. So, poom poom right now. Come on, man. They said, yes, a police chief. That was the police chief that was injured? Wait a minute. Oh, this is bad. That was y'all police chief getting hit with rocks. This is bad. Baby, I do not want to be in his shoes. Okay? I do want that type of power, though. No shade. But not that. I want to use it for good. You know what I'm saying? I want to use it. I want to use it for good. I want to make it plain. I want to use it for good. But no way I want to have that type of power where it's like that. They said Trump need to they said chief. Oh, the chief of, okay, that wasn't the police chief. Okay. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
This is crazy.
Okay. It is.
I live in New York. I've never seen that many people in my life.
Wow.
I DM'd you some pictures of the local news of them getting tear gas and everything.
Wow.
On your IG.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm looking at it now.
Tear gas. Look at the local.
Wow. Action. And they're throwing stuff at the police.
They're attacking the police. They tear gas them.
Oh my God! Yeah, and the police. I'm not even gonna show the video because well, one part of this video that you see a police officer holding up a piece of board, like a 2x4. They are throwing an orange construction thing. They're dancing.
They ripped the construction site apart.
They ripped it apart. The bus they all over the bus is helicopters. Yeah, this is bad.
They damaged people's cars. They was on people's cars shaking their cars.
Oh my gosh. And see, the police, people said, well, why the police they at a hard place because these are kids. They can't go around just, I can't say the word because the algorithm, they can't go around poom pam, okay? They can't go around. So they have to be very polite, which is sad, but they can't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a political.
They were not prepared.
They weren't prepared. They weren't
saying if he did it the right way, this could have been something great
for the city. Yeah, they weren't prepared for it. Yeah,
and now he's going to be on their radar because this is an extreme amount of power. Because if you can make one post and have all these people come,
yeah,
that's scary. And that was they could have took the police out.
They could have. And this is a lot of power. I don't think people understand that. And I'm assuming, I don't know if any other news outlets have talked about this, but New York is a very powerful network, and it went viral. And Kai he's an internationally known superstar. I mean, this man got people from the UK, from Amsterdam. He got people all over the world that's viewing him as well. And this is too much. As right now, I do believe the president was notified. I mean, let's be clear. He's been notified. It's all over the news. He's been notified. You can best believe the Department of Homeland Security have been notified, because this is a national security risk. Because anytime, if they had Dr. King under surveillance, you think they won't have this young man under surveillance because of what he did? Of course. He's on their radar now. They didn't have this man on their radar at all. You can tell, because this wasn't planned. If this was Minister Farrakhan, if he would have wrote a tweet saying, I'm giving away free Bing Pass, baby, there'd been so much security, National Guard there. So they clearly was not prepared, because when the police, I believe he's the chief of department or something, when they asked him, he said, we look at social media. He said, I'm going to go check back. Bro, you ain't got to check back. I can tell y'all wasn't prepared. Y'all was reacting. This was a like, you know how they say when you're just proactive, you could tell by barricades. They wasn't prepared for this. They got caught off of guard. They got caught off of guard. They didn't even have time to put on riot. They didn't even have time to put on riot gear. It's no riot gear here. They didn't have. They weren't prepared. There was no riot gear. Man, they up there.
I didn't see this many people during 9/11.
Wow, that's what they're comparing it to.
Yeah, because that's what it reminded me of when I saw it. It gave me like bad flashbacks.
Yeah.
Of that, and I was like, it was more people there. It's like,
this is something. This is something. They said Kai would be like, watch from here on out. They said, yeah, this is something. They said they know it would be. They knew it would be big. He did the same thing with Uzi, and the cops had to do the same thing. I just think New York wasn't prepared for this. They wasn't prepared. They just wasn't. And I think this is worse than the Uzi thing. I think this is worse than that, because people were comparing. I think they're going to make it way worse than that, because it didn't come down my radar. When it come down my radar, and everybody was texting me about it, this is serious. This is way worse than what he did. And they're going
to take a lot out on this young guy.
Yeah.
Especially they're going to deflect with the immigrant situation, with all the refugees there, because they're going to say they're short staffed because, you know, the refugees.
This is going to be sad. I mean, I don't know if the mayor made a statement yet, but this is very disturbing. And Republicans are he's going to be a punching bag for Republicans. I mean, they're going to call him an Obama supporter, Biden supporter. They're going to compare him. Why are you letting Kai say that he called her out? He's out free. Believe me, Kai, he's a streamer. And he the beautiful New York, so beautiful, but it's run by ruthless stuff.
It's not beautiful.
And so they're going to use him on Fox. I got to get cable. I'm going to subscribe to cable, because I want to see how Fox News going to spin this. It's going to be so funny. Oh, I can't wait to see. I'm going to get my popcorn and just take me a good drink, because they want, this is a good distraction off of Trump, and they're going to paint it. Why is this man not arrested? Where's his indictment? So, I mean, man, believe me, he got off scot-free. They took him, and Biden took him to ice cream. What kind? They're gonna really paint this man.
Yeah.
They're gonna say, how is Trump getting all this indictments, and this man can cause a riot, and they're gonna talk to him very nicely. I'm just here for it.
It seems like he has a great career. Like this.
Yes,
is horrible. Like I wish he had thought this through.
Yes. So they said they're going to make him out to be a thug. Of course they're going to make him out to be a thug. You make it easy for them. You make it easy for them to paint that narrative. You had police officers that was injured. One of the police officers said he was hit with. What was he hit with? They hit with construction. I'm looking at the video that this sister on the phone sent me. I mean, they was literally had to protect themselves with with some wood. What do they call a wood panel, and fleeing the scene? The police. This is sad. This is really sad. Thank you, sister.
This is scary.
Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. We got you.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Wiley.
Hi.
Okay, so this is my opinion. I think people are making a big deal about it.
Okay.
Here's why. If you tell a bunch of teens, a bunch of kids that you're giving away PS5s, game controllers, electronics, people are going to show up. They're gonna act crazy for a PS5. That's just like when people be doing turkey drives, everybody and their mama pulling up for a turkey drive. But I don't think they're gonna label him as a thug, or I don't even think he should have been arrested.
Well, I want to make sure he have not been arrested. He have been questioned. They're questioning him. Until I get official word, that's like, because I took that off of Twitter, and I'm sorry. He have not been arrested. They are questioning him. No charges as of yet has been filed, and that we probably won't get an answer about that until next week because it is Friday. So
he should get a fine, because don't you have to have like a certain approval to hold like events like that?
Yes. Okay. I do want to. Okay. I am going to show y'all this where he got escorted by the police. I believe this is for safety, but give me a second for that. But you do have to have a permit. Yes, for this you have to have a permit.
Okay, permit. That's what
because you have to have a permit because the city have to prepare for this because of the influx. This is not no average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't need a permit, but when you're popular like him, he need one. Because they have to notify the businesses, the community, and see if you can get approved for it, and then also for their security, and then also for you to pay the city for security as well. That didn't happen. He did not get any permits for the city. He did it on his own, and he wasn't prepared. He had to get escorted out. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find that video of the police have to escort him out of the area because it was just unbelievable. It was out of control, and this is really sad. That this have happened, but a lot of people are saying on social media they're calling Kai a hero. They're saying that this man is a hero, and I don't believe he's a hero. I believe what he did was very stupid because it just this is a very trying time, and they're going to make an example out of him. But I do want to show y'all this. Give me a second. I'm going to show my audience this as well. Anything else you want to add on, ma'am? While you on the phone?
The only thing that I want to say was I don't think he should go to jail. And yes, those people came out for the PS5. They act the same way when when they be doing those toy drives giveaway, they all be going up there acting all crazy and stuff. But I do feel like he should be fine. But a bunch of teens trying to get a free game console PS5, I can see them acting crazy, and they're young kids. They don't care about no police officers. They're gonna act wild, and then they're gonna run away like they always do. They young kids. They're ignorant.
All right. Thank you so very much.
That's all I want to say. Thank you, Wiley, for taking my call.
All right. Thank you for calling in. First time calling in.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I want to show y'all this. Okay. Let me make sure I can show y'all this. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, nothing popping up on my screen here. Okay, because you got to be careful. Open up that Twitter because I don't want that OnlyFans to pop. Hey, I don't want that to pop up. Okay. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay, I got to be careful what I open up here. All right, where is that Twitter? All right, yeah. Hey, they changed the name of Twitter with that X. Anyway, here we go. All right, dig it. Okay, you see that the police escorting him for safety. It was like crowd control, and usually what they're doing for that is because they got to get him out of the area because they feel like if he leave, the public will leave as well. And it didn't happen. They started to attack the police. So this is a lot. They say I bet it was some 30 and 40-year-olds out there. Yeah, of course, it was a lot of people out there. He's a short guy. Yes, he's very short. He's a kid. He's a short guy and everything. Absolutely. But this has been on broadcast all over social media, and this is a lot. They said short. It looks like a 6-year-old. They said free guy. But that buddy is tall. Okay. Anybody else want to say something? Do anybody else want to say something? Okay. Anybody else want to say something? All right. Before we bring this to a close. Okay. All right. Hello. You're back live,
I have to call back in because the caller that just called in, myself and Wiley, we're not saying what Kai was doing was wrong. Right. Yes, you have a lot of money. Give back to the community.
Absolutely.
Give back to your fans. Of course, they're going to want the PS5 and all the other items that he stated that he was going to give away. But we didn't see any truck.
I didn't see a truck. There. I didn't see a truck. And I'm looking all on Twitter. Yeah.
If he would have had a line control, line management, if he would have had it in order, it would have been better. The outcome would have been better. You can't have chaos.
Facts.
And that's where he messed up at.
You can't have...
And I rest my case.
You can't have chaos. You can say that again because he's trending #1 on Twitter right now.
It's plenty because I deal with celebrities as well, but I can't talk too much. But yes, everything has to be in order.
Everything has to be in order.
You don't want nothing to fall back under you.
Absolutely. You want to make sure that you're protected for your money as well. And he's going to flip the bill for this. The city's going to sue him. The city definitely going to sue. But you also have other people going to sue as well for panic attacks, for injuries.
Absolutely, because I would do it too.
Absolutely. And I don't know, because I'm not an expert in this. Would his insurance cover this or no?
It depends on what kind of insurance he has. I don't know what kind of insurance
if he has insurance. This will be messed up if he don't have it. If he ain't smart, he better put that money in a trust.
And once again, his security failed him because his security should have known that he's a very popular guy, and him saying that is going to be thousands of people coming out. Because
yes,
of course, everybody want a PS5.
Absolutely, he better put that money in a trust. They said he ain't no Virgo. We do everything in order. Okay, I believe he should put it in a trust immediately.
And he can't go online and say he ain't got it because they know he got it.
Yes. Someone just posted on Twitter. They said, quote, "This is effing chaos. Can you reimburse me for my gas, 2 hours of being hungry and thirsty, and for a meltdown of feeling claustrophobic? Never asked to be in the middle of that, bro." Wait a minute.
Because I heard, I don't drive. I have a chauffeur, but I heard like the gas, you eat up the gas when the car's on but not moving. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that person is pissed.
They is pissed. They is pissed. And what I'm telling you is,
could you imagine your hard, long day at work, standing on your feet or whatever the case may be?
Facts.
And you're planning to go home, and then you get stuck in this chaos.
Yes. I also want to play this. They also have a person that was injured at the place. So you got a person that was injured. So I'm gonna play the audio of that. Here we go. Okay. Hold on, let me turn it up.
That have like snacks, like little mini bodega kiosks. And his whole kiosk was ransacked. All the ships.
Let me replay it. Okay,
a gentleman who runs one of those kiosks that you see him on the sidewalk all the time that have like snacks, like little mini bodega kiosks. And his whole kiosk was ransacked. All the ships were broken and pulled apart. Things were taken off of it. And he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s. He was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened. But, a totally just innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here,
First of all, it's called like a newsstand, and the newsstand sell like junk food, candy, beverage. So it's like a small.
Wait a minute.
Stand,
So they hit that's an old man. And the funny part about the media, hold on, they messy, baby. They got the camera with the gloves on, surveying his head, his neck. I'm like, this is too much. When the media want to crucify you, baby, they will nitpick the and just zooming in on the man's neck and look at this. And, this is funny. This is so. I can't believe this. This is funny. I hope nobody pass away, but baby, I am laughing. I know they ain't laughing, but I'm kikiing from the safety of my neighborhood. I'm far away from New York. Okay. But this is funny. This is funny. What in the world is he doing down there? Baby, the people, this is something. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe this man is doing this. He have did this. This is not the first time. No, this is not the first time he's done this. But this is worse than the last time. People keep saying this is not the first time. The first time he did this, it wasn't of this magnitude. You didn't get all these press. This is way different. This is a whole nother beast. Okay? And let me tell you, the other time he did that, I can guarantee you this was worse than the last time he did it. I can tell you this time is worse. They said Kai is the only person I know that sit online for 24 hours straight. They said he knew this would be bigger. This is bigger. Yes, this is way bigger. The only type of insurance that will cover this will be an umbrella policy, will cover up to $10 million in liability. But this is, but is he liable? Is the $1 million question? That's a great question.
Absolutely, he's liable.
Yeah. And I know people say, well, why are you laughing, Wiley? Because it's funny. Just a simple answer. Because it's funny.
I laughed as well.
They said, and these people work hard for you saying the Stand newspaper. They have candy. They work very hard for that business.
Absolutely, and they also from the third world trying to make money for their families, send their money back home to their country.
Yeah, this is sad. Yeah, because don't they be having like cocoa bread?
Not no cocoa bread. No, not one of those.
Okay.
What the lady tried to describe is like a newsstand. It's a newsstand where you buy newspapers.
Okay, newspaper. Okay.
Candy, junk food,
and it's no shade. I just had I had a piece of jerk chicken, and that place was kind of dry, but that cocoa bread was just regular bread. I thought it was supposed to taste like cocoa.
No.
I said, why don't it taste like no cocoa? It's regular thick bread. Even though I'm gonna finish eating the rest of it, he interrupted my meal because I was in there eating. I was in there eating, and I got to work, and I had to jump on it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to jump on this story because there wasn't nobody talking about it in this sector. Because again, this is not our demographic. I mean, he typically catered towards younger people, and my percentage points with this demographic is at 4 to 5%. I am nowhere with that audience. So if this was like an older gentleman, like a Tasha K, y'all would be more aware. My numbers would be huge, but she don't have that power. Tasha K wish. Maybe she can't even sell out that theater. Kai can. He would have sold out that theater in an hour. You know what I'm saying? She got to do 55,000 videos to sell it out. But this is something. They said, what Wiley said, I am a Scorpio, and we laugh, we silly. But this ain't gonna be funny with that police because them people were injured. They said officers, because they was throwing stuff at the officers.
Yeah, they said shovels, hat.
Yes. And they did the construction site. So, the construction company going to sue too for damages. They're going to sue him
Because
as well.
damages, and the equipment is expensive.
Very expensive.
Even if they didn't have the equipment there, they're going to say it's missing.
They're going to say a lot of stuff was there. They're going to say a lot.
I know I would.
Okay. Baby, they said he's not arrested, you guys. No.
He's not arrested as of yet.
He's not arrested as of yet, but anything.
But you could call and inquire.
Yeah, because I'm gonna call them and see what's the update. But as of right now, he have not been arrested. This is very serious.
I'm gonna jump back in the bushes.
Okay. I think we got another caller here that is calling in here. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
It's Kiki from Boston.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
So I'm gonna just keep it cute and quick.
Okay.
This is a new generation.
Okay.
Right? These Kais, these what are they? Twitchers?
Yeah, this on Twitch. You asked Twitch. Yes.
Twitch.
Yes.
Right. This is a new generation. So they're doing anything for clicks and likes. They're doing anything to become more, broad, mainstream. But when them cuffs hit them wrists, and they're sitting in Clinton correction them of murderers, rapists, they're gonna come out and they're gonna start speaking the good word from the Bible, because they ain't gonna want to be back up north, upstate. Because this right here with this Twitch guy, Kai, who's very popular, who is mainstream. He has all those young kids. As soon as he snaps his fingers, it's like a cult.
Okay. Also, too, they're saying that, they said Twitch streamer Kai in custody after NYC giveaway causes chaos at a Union Square station. They said a social media influencer was in custody after a giveaway in New York City erupted in chaos on Friday. New York City Police Chief Jeffrey said that the video game live streaming Kai has been removed from the area for safety after 1,000 people, mostly young people, at the Manhattan Union Square on Friday afternoon. Kai have not been charged with a crime. The police has said the police officials were reviewing possible charges, including inciting a riot with the department legal team. Okay, so he's not arrested. Okay, I think that what they were saying is that he was taken away by the police, but he's not been booked or arrested or anything like that. No. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is definitely something. So why would they name it like that? The media, they be naming them clickbait titles to get you to click to read them articles, child.
I'm telling you, they need their views up.
Yeah, they said by 5:30 p.m. The area has begun emptying out, and police officers were blocking every entrance. Clusters of teens were laughing, joking, and said they didn't fear for their safety. One 16-year-old who identified himself as I'm not going to say his name, said he was a fan of Kai and came hoping to win money or perhaps a PS5. Then a big storm of people started running, and there were cops everywhere, he said. Two other teams said they came for the vibes and to see Kai, who described as the best person in the world, but saw pushing and crowding people, throwing things, and a child almost passed out. Kai has been a content creator for years, but is best known for his streaming gameplay pranks, community reaction on Twitch. He broke the record for the most active subscribers on Twitch in March after completing a 30-day uninterrupted live stream, also known as a sabathon. Kai is known for outrageous antics, which have gotten him in some trouble on the platform. He has been temporarily banned from Twitch 5 times.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I mean, he's trying to make money. He's doing what he knows how to do. He's doing what the fans want to see. He wants to be exciting, exhilarating. He wants the people to watch him. He wants to be
the topic of conversation, the algorithm and rotation. And he got that.
Yeah, because I went to one of his chats. He had over 100,000, 130,000 people in his chat.
Oh, yeah.
And there is no YouTuber that I could find that are getting those amount of numbers on their YouTube channel. I haven't found out one.
No.
Tasha.
But he's young.
Yes. Nobody ever came close of 134,000, 50,000 people watching live as a black streamer.
Well,
or even white one
at that point. You might get a certain person who might pop a perk and start, being delusional and saying their numbers are up there at one time.
Not like Kai. He don't come at the surface. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
you're right.
Yeah, but this is, they say he's getting on Mr. Beef level low key. Yeah. I mean, this is, as name recognition, Kai is more recognizable and he just don't have a black audience. I believe he have all type of people that follow his platform. He was just in Japan.
Yeah.
He's an international influencer. He's not just known. And you know how some people say they are influencer? He totally is an influencer. If the meaning of influence is anything, Kai is that. Because you know how some people say they are influencer? He is an influencer, because that takes massive influence to get thousands of people to gather outside, and that's a major influence.
You know my question, Wiley? When did he make that announcement to get those type of people, those numbers out there?
Yes, Wednesday he announced it on Twitch.
Wednesday.
And then Friday he said something. I think that he was not on the NYPD radar, right? He's not a convicted felon. He's not a drug dealer. He's not any of those things. So he's not a threat. So he's not on their radar. You know what I'm saying? He's not a Minister Farrakhan. And I use that as example because when he make announcements, say, hey, he's going to give out some free bean pies, they prepare for that because he's on their radar. But for Kai, he's not on their radars is what I'm saying. He's not on the radar at all. He ain't on their radar at all. There was no prepared. The police was not prepared at all. And if you ask the police who he was, they don't even know who he was. You know what I mean? They don't know. They know who he is now, but I guarantee they didn't know who he was before this day.
Not to bring it to be so serious, but this looks at the preparedness of the police department of one of the biggest cities in this country. They should have been prepared for something like that. Even though he wasn't on the radar, this is the city that experienced 9/11. They should be on go at the snap of a finger, especially for a crowd of teens. So somebody needs to be fired.
Yeah, somebody have to be fired because this is
they have to roll for this.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking for safety because look at the old man at the newsstand, beat down, shit all destroyed. And half of that work, the carts and the newsstands, they don't have insurance.
They don't.
These are immigrant people that are just trying to make it to feed their families. So if nobody puts a GoFundMe or a donation, that guy's newsstand is done.
Yeah.
If he can't recover.
I think that his team and him, because it starts with him, because you hired a team. You cannot, they failed him. And he failed himself because you planned this out. And maybe he's like, listen, this gonna make me go big, but them lawsuits gonna be serious. And I'm talking about millions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about millions.
He's one of two things that this catapulted his stardom. But in reality, this has just plummeted his pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he has to pay now.
He's going to have to. Absolutely. And thank you for your help for calling in. But thank you, ma'am. This is the first time ever I'm covering a story of this magnitude with a guest, with a man that I talked about. And I said, wow, y'all know who he is now.
Yeah. These kids, child. Well, go ahead on with your show, Wiley. I'm listening. I might call back in.
Okay, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much.
Baby.
All right, love you. All right, okay, we're forgetting we are dealing with a crowd of underage kids and young adults. The police can only handle it so much before they get backlash to smile. This because the police force is filled with a Kai smash Ice Spice. Also, he's a big one. Listen, regardless of what's going on here, New York City officials definitely have to answer this, and it got to be some firing because this was definitely they weren't prepared for this. So this is very bad for the city and very bad for our country. Thank you all for tuning in. If y'all can like the video, subscribe. If you want to donate to the Cash App $ Marquise Wiley 28, we will be back live because we have another breaking news story that just came in my DM. So we'll be back in about 30 minutes. All right, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. We just have another breaking news story. All right, so we have to talk about it. We have another breaking news story that we're gonna come back in about 30, like 6:30 Central, 7:30 on the East Coast. So again, go get your drinks because we got to go back live because we have another breaking news story. Okay, they said bro is on all major outlets. This is wild, and many of y'all heard it here first. Thank y'all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. So thank you all for y'all support. Make sure y'all subscribe to the show, and we will see y'all in another episode. Thank you. Please like this. Donations are greatly appreciated. Share this live. Thank you all for your support, and I will see y'all again in 30 minutes. Thank you all. All right, because we got another breaking news story that we have to get into. Let me get this thumbnail, and I will see y'all in 30 minutes.